Folks, we are out here outside the Guyana Public Service Cooperative Credit Union, where Attorney at Law Senior Counsel Royce Ford is here with members of the duly elected committee of management. The court has a short while ago handed down a decision, a judgment, and that judgment is now being enforced for all intents and purposes. All intents and purposes. And that's what's happening here. Good afternoon, folks. Good afternoon. And there's some of what we're seeing here. A number of persons, supporters, members of the union gathered outside. And Trevor Ben and team, led by their attorneys, are here to enforce the judgment, which basically is occupying office. The Judge Navindra Singh made a number of orders, as it were, and that's some of what's happening here. That's what we're seeing here. A number of persons here, but a very quiet entry into the precincts of the Guyana Public Service Cooperative Credit Union. These elections were held on March 2nd, I think it was. I think they're going to inform the Chief Executive Officer of the credit union what has transpired where the decision is concerned. And the duly elected members are going to occupy their offices as elected on March 2nd. Because one of the things the judge said this morning is this matter cannot be prolonged anymore. Anybody has any contention with the decision, the outcome of the elections can approach the court separately. That is happening here.
Can we see your office, please?
Okay. That's what's happening here. And most of the persons you're seeing here are persons who were elected on March 2nd by those elections that were court ordered. They were due for some time, and a lot of legal wranglings back and forth, as one can imagine, took place. And the last time we spoke like this, incumbent board members had refused to emit office. The judge didn't take too nicely to that at all. That's Judge Navindra Singh chided Senior Counsel New Boston for his clients not observing the rulings of the court, the decision of the court. And so this is a second attempt since that election of March 2nd. The new committee, duly elected, had to report back to the court. That was done. And what is happening now is as a result of decisions that flowed from that final ruling by the court, having received that report of how the elections were conducted. And one of the things they said is that the Chief Cooperative Development Officer, Mr. Panchu, had no authority to intervene in these elections or any part of it. And again, if any party had any contention with the election results, they had all rights to approach the court. But that the court was, as of this morning, seized of this matter and has ruled that the duly elected members should occupy office. That is what the judge said. That they should occupy office. And that's some of what we're seeing now. and they're going in to see to inform they're going to inform the Chief Executive Officer, the CEO, about what the court decision is. That's what I'm seeing here.
Good afternoon, Mr. We're here again to inform you at this stage that the court has made a number of orders today. The court has specifically ordered that the elections must be presumed and be held valid until otherwise set aside by a competent tribunal. The court has made specific orders that the elected members emerging from the last meeting, that the constituted committee of management, and the court has identified based on the subsequent internal elections that Mr. Ben and the others hold the respective offices of chairman, secretary, and treasurer. The court has also specifically ruled that yourself and the management are to act in accordance with the instructions made or issued by the new committee of management, and specifically the office holders. I believe that this substantially at this stage brings to an end the long saga that would have been ongoing. We must understand that persons will be dissatisfied and are still entitled to take whatever steps they wish to take. But at this stage, this is where we are. I hope that you will cooperate rather than us having to resort to further court proceedings. There is in this instance a specific order, as in the last time. There's another specific order has been made to ensure that yourself and the management act in accordance with the instructions. Is there anything you would like to clarify? Well, I guess Mr. Ben would like to speak to you, if you wish to say anything.
Well, not particularly at the moment. We will meet with her after the session is over and the rest of the managers to make some decisions.
Is there any question you would like to ask? So you don't have anything to add or anything to ask? Okay, is everything understood clearly? Pardon me?
I was in court this morning.
Okay.
Oh, you were in court
Because the court asked whether the CEO was willing. And then we call you standing up and pointing himself out to the court.
and the secretary did.
The secretary said,
The court asked specifically and no one answered. Should have stood up. Anyway, at least you were here, you know exactly what happened. And what I'm saying is in accordance with your memory and your recollection of it. Thank you very much.
So we're currently in the Chief Executive Officer, CEO of the Credit Union. Keeping with the court order that goes handed down this morning, the decision that the junior executive government should occupy your office. Anyone to be criminal should take those answers to the court separately. The court was effective in the decision that the junior members of March 2nd should and must be removed by the office, and the judge was not spared at all in his commentary of the crimes of the council. He's disrespectful. The senior managers are coming up into this meeting. And I think we're going to hear basically what was said before. CEO reverse to the other managers here at the Cooperative. The judge also this morning is very, very adamant that this matter has to come to the end. It's been too long, much too long. The judge is very, they're very concerned about that. So the other managers are coming out now. Yeah, previously we were here. I said earlier to the CEO, he was here.
The purpose of this meeting this afternoon is to do two things. One, to introduce the new committee of management to the management team at the credit union. And two, to discuss with you any questions you may have at this time. We are going to be making other more pertinent decisions, substantive decisions, but today is simply to introduce to you the team members who are here, who are elected, and to get from you any questions that you may have. So first of all, let me reintroduce myself, Trevor Ben, as most of you would know. And in keeping with the last special general meeting and the subsequent elections, I was tasked with chairing the Committee of Management going forward. That would mean, Madam CEO, that the former Committee of Management is now defunct, and that all actions of the committee members, former committee members, should cease with immediate effect. I'm going to ask the other team members to introduce themselves.
I'm Patrick Mentor, who has been elected as vice chair, and I wish to reiterate the comments made by Chair Mr. Trevor Ben with regard to our purpose here today. Our intention is to ensure that everyone has an idea of who we are, at least those present, and to, in some measure, indicate the way forward as far as the operation of this credit union goes.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Evelyn Harris. I was duly elected the secretary for the new Committee of Management. I too, like my colleague, we're here to be introduced to the management of the credit union and to be able to roll out our plans in the best interest of the general membership.
I'm Candace Anor, and I was elected on the Committee of Management, and I'm here to help the members to look into the members' interests.
Good afternoon, I'm Beverly John, and I'm a duly elected member of the new Committee of Management for the Guyana Public Service Cooperative Credit Union. And I'm here basically to look after the affairs of the members and see that everything is moving in in the interest of the members.
Good afternoon to you all. I'm John Anderson. I'm also duly elected at our last special general meeting, and I'm pleased to make your acquaintance.
Okay,
Now, before we go forward, I wish to acknowledge the presence of Ms. Saskia Eastman, former member of the Committee of Management, who is amongst in our midst. And I wish to state that in the interest of civility, we have not asked her to vacate the boardroom, something that we think was within the remit of the CEO. This has not been done. I just wish to note, which is hard to know that our presence is among us. The point being also that we have nothing to hide, and whatever is being done here is something we have no problems doing in the public. So if Ms. Eastman is here, at least for this meeting, we have no issue, and she can, she cares to, she can publicize as well as she wishes, as the other media will be doing. Thank you.
thank you, Patrick. And in like manner, we also have other interested members who have been following this process in the room this afternoon. So for me, it's not a big deal that Ms. Saskia chose to be present here at the meeting. As Patrick said, we have nothing to hide. The purpose of this meeting is strictly for introductory purposes, and that's what we are doing. So I'm going to stop here and to ask if there are any questions in relation to what I've said, and generally if you would like to pose any questions to the team. Is everything fully understood about the judge's order? I'm not sure if everyone has been briefed on the judge's order. CEO, would you like to bring your colleagues up to date? You were in the court this morning, you heard the judge. No, I'd like you to do it now, publicly. You were in court, you heard the judge's order, you heard what he said, and I would prefer if you can.
So the order was for the elections of itself was, or the elections of itself was, I don't have the exact words, so for the most part of it, that the newly elected committee of management will take office. That the CCDO is restrained from preventing anything of this, that the committee of management is also restrained from preventing anything of this, and that myself, in my absence, is smart, is and is crazy to direct this review.
In a nutshell, that's what the judge has said.
Would there be, is there a request of many of the managers, please? Is there something that you would like clarified? Is there something not clear about what the CEO just said? Okay,
Yeah, if there are no questions, I am taking it to understand that you are clear about the judge's order, and that going forward, you understand that the new committee of management has taken control of the organization, and all decisions going forward as of now will come from the new committee of management. Is that understood by everyone? CEO? I didn't hear you. Thank you. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's what I wanted to achieve this afternoon. One, to introduce the members who are here. There are others who could not be here this afternoon and who will join us in our next substantive meeting. Secondly, just to make sure that the managers are aware of the new committee and for us to take the process forward. So thank you all, and we will keep you updated on the next steps.
That's going to do it for our citizen. That's going to do it for our citizen. Until the next podcast, thanks for joining Federal Resources. That's going to do it for our citizen.